Alright, what's up guys? It's Mac. This is my first video. I'm out here in Shibuya, Tokyo. Uh, First of all, I want to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed to the channel without me having any content already. Um, Shout out to John for convincing me to do this, get this day game channel up and running. Um, All right, so yeah, I guess I'm just gonna tell you a little bit about. Oh shit, there's a monster. I'm gonna grab a free monster. Hey, arigato gozaimasu. Just got a free monster. Yeah, so I'm out here in Shibuya in Tokyo, and yeah. So for those of you who don't know me, I yeah, I'm gonna be teaching day game. So I'll tell you a little bit about how I got into day game. I was, I'm from Ireland, all right? So, as you know, in Ireland, everything about, you know, about hooking up or, you know, flirting with women or dating women is revolves around bars and nightclubs. There's no such thing as day game, you know. So, yeah, when I lived in Ireland, the only place the only place I would meet women it would be in bars and nightclubs when I'm rotten drunk. I think that goes for the majority of Irish people. These days, I'm sure a lot of people hook up through dating apps, but I'm sure dates still revolve around alcohol and stuff like that. So yeah, so I moved to Japan in 2015, and I moved to a part of Japan that was it had some nightlife, but it wasn't great. And I had quit drinking, so I wasn't really that keen on nightlife. I still not like it occasionally, even though I don't drink. But I don't know, the nightlife there wasn't really great. But the city I lived in still had a lot of really hot women. So I was kind of drawn to day game because I don't know, I just saw so many beautiful chicks out and about during the day. I just kind of did it naturally, and I wasn't very good at it at the start, but over time I realized that you can get a better deal by doing day game. A lot of time with nightlife and dating apps, you have to you have to punch down, but in day game, you you don't have to punch down. You can you can just choose the girls that that you like, and you can approach them. And their guard is not as high. Um, on in nightlife, in bars and clubs, you're talking, you're approaching girls that have a very high guard because every other dude is doing the exact same thing in the entire bar or club. But with day game, no one's doing that. Um, well, not really anyone. Um, and dating apps are a whole different kettle of fish. Some of you might have heard of the 80-20 rule. These Silicon Valley companies, Tinder and Bumble and all these companies, they're pretty much the odds are pretty much stacked against you because you're relying on these companies to allow you to match with girls that you like, and they're in it just for profit, and they're going to make it very difficult for you. And then you're also talking about female nature, which is 20% of guys are fucking, pretty much all the females, because females are hypergamous, and even if they're not the best looking, low value woman, they'll still feel entitled to a guy that has six pack abs, is 6'6", and makes 100 grand a year. Um, it's just the way it works. And to be honest, I don't blame them for thinking that, because guys are dogs, and even a really good looking guy will punch down occasionally, just if he, if if he can have sex, he will. Yeah, he'll try. He'll, if he's nothing else going on, he'll hook up with someone that is, below him or whatever. That's online dating, but it's another reason, you know, these dating apps also can, you can get shadow banned. You can get, if you don't pay the right money, if you say one thing wrong, you can get, your account deleted, or, you know, it's just. But the thing about day game is you can't you can't get shadow banned, you can't get deleted, you don't have to pay any fees. You're not. I don't know. It's just so much better in so many ways. It's so much better in so many ways, that's why I do it, and that's why I'm teaching it. You know, um, I don't know. With these days, with technology, we're just becoming less and less human. Everyone else wearing a mask. I'm not wearing a mask. Not out of ignorance, just out of I don't see why. I don't see the point. I don't think it does any good. The biggest scam in human history. Yeah, so I guess this channel is going to be about me talking not only about dating but other kind of truths. I don't even know what I can say on YouTube these days. I don't know. It seems like everyone gets censored, but I guess I'll do it until I'll write it until the wheels fall off, or my account gets deleted. But we'll see what happens. Yeah. So yeah, I just like walking around Tokyo, and if I'm on my way to work, if I'm going to meet friends, if I'm going somewhere, if the opportunity arises for me to hit on a girl or get a number, I'll usually I usually take that opportunity. I used to actually put it, go out intentionally to day game. Like, I'd put aside time, and I guess that's how I got really good at it. But once you get really good at day game, you don't really want. I don't know. I don't really want to do that. I don't want to waste my time, because I can just incorporate it into my schedule or whatever. Just do it while I'm commuting to other places. Um, yeah, so I guess this channel is just going to be teaching guys how to do day game, and also dropping truth bombs, and probably, you know political political commentary occasionally too, and yeah, probably showing you Tokyo as well, because I think a lot of people are probably interested in just seeing what Tokyo looks like. And I also like to get out and about. I'm like an outdoors type kind of person. If I stay indoors too long, I get I get itchy feet. I'm always on the go. Um, that's just what I like to do. So yeah, Tokyo streets are really cool. It's such a massive city, giant. There's over 30 million people living in Tokyo, and it's just like an endless concrete jungle, and I love it. I love it because we're part of this like urban environment, and that's why I love doing like cold approaches because I feel like I'm not gonna I feel like a real animal when I'm doing it, I feel like human. We're all using this, we're using all this technology and it's great, but at the same time you don't want to become a robot, you know, like just constantly using dating apps and not knowing how to behave in the real world. You know, when you have game, like you can. It's just I don't know. You can you'll naturally just have an abundance mindset. You'll know that you'll know that there'll always be an abundance of women for you because even if you have a few girls or a rotation or even one girl and it dries up and you've no girls left, you'll always know that you'll be able to get more because you have game, and that's one of the best things about it. Um, yeah. So every guy should learn game for real. Um, if anyone remembers the Gillette ad where the dude is there's some dude posted up and he's he's about to hit on a girl. Some hottie walks by. He, he's about to approach her, and some dude jumps in front of him and says, you know, tries to save the day. Um, this is what society tells us. We're not allowed to approach strangers. We're not allowed to step outside of our box. It's bullshit. It's real bullshit, and we should all rebel against it because I'm not going to be I'm not going to be controlled by these giant corporations and globalists. Um, I'm my own free person. I don't want to follow the scripts. You know, I want to go unscripted, do my own thing. Uh, so yeah. So yeah, I think on this channel, it's probably I'm gonna probably I'm just gonna see how it goes, but I'll probably make videos like while it's me out out and about walking around. Um, because that way you'll get to see Tokyo as well. Not just me talking about you know that day game. And another thing, day game is not just it doesn't just mean daytime. It can also be nighttime. You know, it's kind of like day game basically is like an umbrella term. It's it covers like just basically just flirting with women and or picking up women in alternative places like out in the street, in the park, in a cafe, in the library, in the supermarket, anywhere, anywhere that's not a designated zone for for hooking up with women, such as bars and clubs. Like I said, I don't rule them out. They're not. They've worked for me in the past, but I think they're kind of a kind of a bad strategy because at the end of the day, there's there's so much competition. That's what every other guy is trying to do. Um, so you're in competition with every other guy, and it's not that competition is a bad thing, but women will have their guard up higher when every dude is drinking alcohol, getting rowdy, you know, acting cocky, not really being themselves, you know. So yeah, okay. Yeah. So here I am, Tokyo streets. Tokyo's a dope place. Kind of used to it by now, but it's still trippy spot, futuristic, massive. You know, um, it's a good place to be. You know, Tokyo. The thing about Japan is the women here are still very feminine. You know, in Western countries, you know you know the media and the corporation, the globalist agenda have pit men and women against each other. In Japan, the women still have their femininity, and their birth rate is still dropping off because people can't afford to or don't have the time or don't have the time to raise families or children because they're too busy working. They can probably afford it. They're just actually too busy because they're workaholics. They have a word for people that die from overwork. It's karoshi, means death from overwork. Because the Japanese way of working is so intense. You know, the work culture is just ridiculous. Overwork, they're just overworked. All work and no play make Japanese dull people. Yeah, so really stairs. Yeah, so I'm just gonna show you around Tokyo, you know. I think I'm gonna upload a video like once a week, every Wednesday. If there's any topics you want me to talk about, you should leave a comment. If you wanna, you know, leave a comment, and I can talk about it, whether it's to do with Japan or day game or politics. You know, I think I want to cover those kind of topics. So yeah. Also, if you haven't done so already, go on over to macthedaygamer.com and subscribe to my email list, and you'll get some videos on day game. And also like and subscribe to this channel. And stay tuned. Peace.